For 6 centuries, this 240-page manuscript has circulated among scholars and collectors. In that time, not a single word has been translated. In 1912, a book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich found this modest leather codex at a Jesuit college in Frascati, Italy. It was tucked inside a larger collection of rare texts, lacking any external title or author. Documentation suggests the book was once owned by the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf II. Rudolf was known for his vast treasury of alchemical and astronomical artifacts, and he reportedly paid 600 gold ducats for the volume. Historical accounts link the sale to John Dee, an English mathematician and astronomer. Dee was a prominent figure in the court of Queen Elizabeth I, often blending his scientific studies with an interest in obscure cipher systems. The manuscript's history is a record of it being passed between individuals who specialized in codes, medicine, and the occult. It arrived in the 20th century as an established mystery, having already survived hundreds of years without its secrets being leaked. Physical evidence provides a concrete timeline. In 2009, radiocarbon dating of the vellum pages, conducted by the University of Arizona, placed the origin of the animal skin between 1404 and 1438. The ink contains iron gall, copper, and carbon. Most notably, the writing is continuous. There are no hesitations, crossed-out sentences, or corrections on any of the 200-plus pages, suggesting the scribe wrote with total confidence in the script. The book is organized into 5 thematic sections: botanical, astronomical, biological, cosmological, and pharmaceutical. The biological section is the most unusual. It contains drawings of nude women in green and blue pools, connected by a network of tubes that resemble organic veins or plant stems. The uniform handwriting and the structured categories indicate that this is a finished, deliberate composition. It is not a series of notes or a draft, but the documentation of a specific and consistent system. The text consists of 170,000 characters, written from left to right. While the alphabet is unique, the words show patterns. Specific glyphs and prefixes appear with high frequency, yet the entire document lacks punctuation. To determine if these characters are random, researchers apply Zipf's law. This is a mathematical principle that describes word frequency in natural languages. For example, the most common word in English, the, appears twice as often as the second most common word, of. This chart shows the frequency curve for a functional language. The data line for the Voynich text aligns exactly with this curve, matching the statistical distribution of a real spoken tongue. The text shares the same mathematical properties as natural languages like Latin or English. This data suggests that the script is not a random collection of symbols, but carries the internal logic of a communicative system. Standard cryptanalysis fails here. The text resists substitution ciphers, where one symbol replaces a letter, because of the presence of homophones, multiple different symbols that might represent the same letter, and nulls, which are symbols that contain no meaning at all. William Friedman and John Tiltman, the legendary WWII cryptographers who broke the Japanese purple code, spent many years analyzing the manuscript. Despite their experience with complex military encryption, they could not produce a single readable sentence. They tested the text against polyalphabetical models. This is a system where the key used to encrypt the letters changes with every word. They used mechanical permutation grids to check thousands of potential shifts, but the output remained gibberish. Some suggest the book is a hoax created with a Cardan grill, a sheet with holes used to pick random words from a table. However, certain Voynich characters only appear at the very ends of lines. A randomized hoax would not maintain such a rigid and consistent grammatical layout. Even the tools used to break high-level military codes have been unable to find a recurring key in this text. It exists as a system that follows the rules of language while remaining resistant to every standard method of decryption. One theory suggests the text describes solve at coagula. This is an alchemical concept involving the dissolving and recombining of substances, a process central to medieval herbal medicine and chemistry. Machine learning algorithms process the 170,000 characters to identify structural patterns invisible to human readers. The AI reveals the vocabulary naturally clusters by section. Botanical word properties are distinct from astronomical ones, confirming the text changes focus based on the accompanying images. Modern computing has identified the framework of a language within the pages. We can now see the internal organization of the script, even if the definitions of the words themselves remain out of reach. The manuscript is currently held at the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale. It is stored under climate-controlled conditions as one of the few remaining undeciphered artifacts of the Renaissance. No other page, fragment, or inscription using these characters has ever been found in any other library or archaeological site in the world. We have applied centuries of human effort and modern artificial intelligence to these pages. Each new generation of tools reveals more about the book's structure, but the actual meaning of the text remains as quiet today as it was in the 15th century.